Alright, so I just saw Lilo and Stitch in Prime 3D. And let's start with probably the most obvious thing. Actually, maybe not the most obvious thing, but it's going to be obvious when you see it. The girl who played Lilo is absolutely wonderful. She was charming, perfect casting all around for that one. And that's going to be the most nice thing I'm going to say about this, because in almost every single way, with one very big exception, this is basically a copy of the animated movie, except it's not as good. And look, I know some people make this claim, why must you compare it to the original? Why don't you just base it on its own terms? Here's the thing, folks, the original exists. It's a fact. You can't erase it, you can't forget it, especially when it was so good the first time around. And there is just no reason to see a movie that, while not bad, it certainly is not a bad movie, but it's still not as good as what we have been watching for over 20 years. Oh my gosh, Lilo and Stitch is over 20 years old. That's crazy. Now, I'm going to give them props for one thing. The ending is actually pretty different from the original movie, and I actually really liked that. That's where things got interesting, because I didn't 100% know where it was going to wind up, because they did change the last 25 minutes or so, and it still ended with the same themes and message, but it did something completely different. And it's like, why can't they do that? If they're going to remake it, yeah, keep the basics the same, but do different things with it. Make it a new experience. So, look, this is going to be a 2.5-star movie. It's, of course, not bad. It's just so totally unnecessary for the most part. So, those are my thoughts. This is probably the most unsurprising review I'm going to write this year, because, by the way, this was originally supposed to be on Disney Plus, and it kind of feels like that to some extent. Computer animation was definitely on the cheap side. But look, here's the thing. It's not going to be terrible if you take your kids to see this. It's just, why bother when the original's on Disney Plus and Blu-ray, and there's a new 4K edition. I just rewatch the original, then see this, that's all.